toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Buckeyes' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll operate out of split backs. To the ground with the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
And you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and then they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Extending the play. Takes a hit as he fires. Makes the catch. It's Norman. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him. Try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hodges. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
They'll run it from the gun. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. He stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the first down.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Hodges. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. From the gun on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Norman. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. They'll leave it with him. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The quarterback will keep it. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run?
Here we go, here we go.
From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the run. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Hurricanes headed quickly to the line. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Canes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll move the tight end. They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why it's hard to run down by the goal line. The defense just has so many bodies crowded into the line of scrimmage. Offense couldn't get it done that time.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Unleashes to the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Good, right down the boulevard. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
He'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. All wideouts, no backs. Looking for a man, it's Underwood. Pulls it in, it's Jackson. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Jones. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
There's a great saying in football. It's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. Well, my Jimmy's better than your Joe.
And the Buckeyes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Caught in the backfield, it's Norrat. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
On the screen, and he's tackled at the 41. And 1st down for the offense.
The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree. Jesse agrees. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Rides to back and leaves it. Hard running there. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Oh, they're after him. Snagged in the middle, it's Norrad. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Field goal try would have been a 51-yarder. They'll opt instead to try to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Under fire. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Running back searching for a hole. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Off the RPO, complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Underwood. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a catch. Converts on 4th down. Is still on his feet.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Finds his tight end. Breaks into the open. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
The Buckeyes are marching down the field. The pull and throw off the RPO. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback, receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Leaves it with the running back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. They had some holes to fill on the roster. They've gone into the portal. They brought in a pretty decent haul. How good do you think this staff feels right now addressing those areas of need, David?
Well, I think you feel really good about bringing in quality depth, experience depth. But now the trick is to merge it with your other guys and everybody get on the same page, and moving in the same direction.
The coaching staff is so excited, too. They feel like if they can stay healthy, they can take an extra step versus where they were a year ago because of these new bodies they found through the portal.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here's the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast. He's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Working that left side. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. They're going to run it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The Hurricanes are in the hurry-up. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Golden. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Now, a 4th down.
Unlike the old school thinking, this is the area of the field that is really 4-down territory now. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Fires to the tight end. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. To throw, it's Underwood. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jackson. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to burn this defensive back. Touchdown, Ohio State. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Out of the gun, the running back has it. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Canes will kick it off to start the second half. And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half.
Turning it on! Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football, great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Buckeyes are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll give it to the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. With the catch, it's Norrad. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
And the Canes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off play action. Here comes the heat. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that and you're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Crosses to 40. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Give to the running back. Gets it past the marker. Pushed out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A big pickup on that run.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Second down, he'll throw it. Gonna take a shot. Grabs it inside the 15. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. They'll run play action. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
Well, it's no wonder this quarterback is getting more and more confident. Not necessarily throwing it, but I think running it. You saw that earlier in this drive, too. On that last play, he's thinking to himself, man, it's been working for me so far. Every time I just tuck it, take off scrambling, something good seems to happen. So that's not going to stop. And I think moving forward, this defense has got to expect him to scramble more often.
Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Barrels ahead. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
It'll be 4th and goal, and it'll be a tough one. Wants to adjust the pattern. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Now they'll try the two-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. Wants to pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. Makes the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. A 67-yard touchdown drive there, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. He's past the 30. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Looking downfield, it's Underwood. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it along the sideline. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Once he got some room, it was over. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah.
And that ball's free behind the line. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Might be changing the route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Touchdown, Ohio State. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And that play happens because they blitz, they get pressure, make the QB feel uncomfortable. He throws the ball up, and you make a play on the football, and you take that thing back to the house. Nice pass rush, nice pressure, and nice job turning defense into offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one. The Jones is just jam-packed today, but the Scarlet and Black have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 8 over USC. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Pocket breaking down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. That type of pressure on the quarterback, that's vintage Ohio State, right in keeping with the legacy that's been established by the Buckeye D.
Yeah, and you take pride in that. You own that legacy with all those guys you see performing at a high level in the NFL. Man, you see that, you want to go get it, recruiting guys to fit those profiles. That's why Ohio State always has a good defensive line.
They go to the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And they can't make the connection.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
And the Hurricanes line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Great place to start for this offense. Handoff from the gun. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
At the 17-yard line. And that's good enough for a first down.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. 1 more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. They'll ride the hot hand. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the route is on.
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week 1, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Pressure coming. Took a shot as he threw. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Wants to go up top on first down. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Canes in the hurry up. Trying play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the first down. And they saw something they like, because here they come, right back on the ball to run another play.
And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. The Hurricanes with the 1st and 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Just keeps slinging it. Flips it out in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Makes the catch. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It's first down from the 11. Looking to throw on first down. Ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Got his man out of the backfield. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Gives it on the option. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Inside the 40. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. And the Buckeyes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. UCF is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to watch. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Florida Atlantic. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Fires to the middle. Complete to the left. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Quarterback making checks. Keeps looking downfield. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Under fire. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Golden. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. They still do count it for 6.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the 2nd half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And they finally get to this guy, and he's electric. He's dynamic. He can make plays with his feet and scramble around, and I think they got used to it in the 1st half, and now, if they want to win this football game, they got to continue to catch that fast joker and get him on the ground.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Catch in the middle. It's Jones. Hard-hitting tackle.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the fourth quarter.
He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catch in the middle, it's Jones. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. One more play to pad the stats. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on first down. Right down the middle. It's caught downfield. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. A strong, methodical, workman-like effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm